Hey guys, beautiful day out here. Why not get better at soccer, right? So we can work on individual skills all by ourselves. We've done passing, we've done crossing, we've done a lot of things. One of the things that we haven't talked about much is trapping the ball. And the term trapping basically means is I get control of the ball. The ball comes to me and I get control of it. I can't use my hands. I don't want to trap with my head. I don't want to trap with my knees or even my shins, but I'll use any body part to get control of the ball. So some of the basics is if you're by yourself and you want to practice trapping, I can use a wall. I can use a nice solid wall that when I pass the ball to, it comes back to me, and my first touch, I get control of this ball. So first touch. So as it comes off the wall, and I just want to, that one stopped there. So here, so if it's coming back, and I want to be able to get control of this ball. So as I'm working on my game, and I get further back, and I can hit this ball pretty hard. If I hit it straight and it comes out, my first touch, and then I pass it. First touch is control. First touch is control. First touch is control. And notice how I can control the ball and do anything I want with it because I controlled the ball on my first touch, my trapping. Let's say though, the ball doesn't always come to you on the ground. So sometimes the ball is going to be coming bouncing or off a different edge. So I can toss this against the wall and I just want to get control of it right away. Ball comes off. I'll use my thigh and I deaden it so that it can get control right away. Even if I have to trap it, the idea is I'm getting it right away. I bounce it off the wall. And I want control of it with my very first touch. The other thing is, another way is what I call running through the ball. Running through the ball is going to be very important. I like to say, when I have players that see a bouncing ball and they stick their leg up to try to get it, I like to say, I don't want any ballerinas on my soccer team. Ballerinas look very beautiful getting their legs up high in the air. Soccer players, that's not what we want to do. That takes too long to control. What we want is as this ball is up in the air bouncing, I want to run through it and get control of it. Ball's in the air, I want to run through that ball so that even if it's low, I'm just going to run through the ball and get control. What I don't want to do is the ball bouncing, I don't want to stick my leg up because the other player who ran through the ball, he's won it. And I'm sitting there with no ball. Hey guys, trapping. Sometimes you've got a partner and you can work on different aspects of trapping that just gives you a lot of repetition. So if you have a partner and they're really good at tossing the ball, what they can do is they can like toss it to your chest and you deaden it right away so that you have complete control, remember? And so then I would just pass it back to him. And then he tosses it to the chest again, deaden it and pass it back to him. And then he tosses it and I deaden it and he passes back to it. Sometimes the ball's gonna come a little bit lower and I might trap it with my thigh, but I deaden it. And the whole idea is I'm trying to take off that momentum of power, absorb it so that it drops into an area that I can control it. So as he does that again, and I could do either thigh and then I pass it back. All right, so one more time, toss it, boom. And so what I like to do is I like to do about 10 chest traps where I'm controlling it, and we can do this at a bigger distance, but starting off nice and close is really good to just get the hang of it, the idea of it, and then as we expand our distance, then we can actually work on making sure we're getting behind it. Be very careful when you're trying to chest the ball that you don't hit yourself in the mouth or the nose, because that hurts a lot, and I don't want to see you guys getting hurt, but more than likely you just rub it off and you'll be fine. So work on your trapping and it's going to help you become a better soccer player. Hey guys, one of the things that we get to do as soccer players is pass the ball with our teammates. And so if you have somebody that you can practice with and play with, what we call this is two-touch. Now, we've done passing drills before where we step next to the ball, we open up the foot and we hit it, but we didn't talk about the trapping as much. And so ideally is you can get control of the ball right away, and then you pass it with accuracy right away to your partner. So we call it two touch because we only want to touch the ball 2 times when it comes to us. So if a lot of times it'll come into maybe my right foot, and so my trap will send it a little bit to the left side, so then my left foot will kick it. And if it comes to my left foot, I don't have to move to let my right foot trap it, but I can let it come to my left foot and I tap it towards so that my right foot can kick it. We call that two touch. Let's see how we do here. So pass it to one of his feet, he traps and sends it back. 1, 2, 1, 2. Maybe a one touch. 1, 1, 2. Oh, bad pass. Good trap, Coach McVay. And we just go back and forth. Now we're pretty close right now, and what I'd like to mention is Coach McVay did a good job of staying on the balls of his feet, because once you get like planted on your heels, then you're slow to move, but you stay on the balls of your feet and you're able to keep moving real quick and to be ready to move in any direction you need to. Now this is pretty close, but it's a great starting point. If you can't do 10 really quick passes in a row from this distance, you don't need to send it further out. But if you got real good control of this, then you'd want to start doubling the distance, is what I call it. You double the distance, and then you got to hit the ball a little harder, which is harder to do accurately, but it's going to make you a better player if you can receive a ball with one touch and then be able to pass it with that second touch. Two touch. It's an awesome skill. Keep practicing, going outside, find a partner, and get good at two touch. Hey guys, so here's what we've got set up. We've got this advanced game set up. It's an advanced passing and trapping game. I like to call it Horseshoes, and my players love playing this. They love competing against one another. You can set the distances to be whatever helps you, but the idea is we're trying to get the ball in the air and we're trying to get it to our teammate. So here's how it works. You get 2 points if I kick the ball in the air as Coach McVay is inside his area. Now we put up 4 cones or water bottles there. Mine only has 3. Work with what you've got, set up an area, and you want to be specific. But if it goes in the air and Coach McVay touches it inside the area, that's worth 2 points. If it takes 1 bounce to get into the area, that's only worth 1 point. But you can get 2 additional bonus points for trapping the ball where it stops inside the area. Because remember, we want to get complete control of it. So if I kick it outside, but Coach McVay traps it inside the area, then he gets 2 points. If I kick it inside and he traps it, that's 4 points. If it bounces and goes in, then we can get 1 point for the bounce in and 2 extra points for there. But and you can keep track of score, and you combine each other's scores because you're working together. And so sometimes you can get against 4 other people and you get groups of 2s. But here's how the game kind of looks. So that was 2 points. The trap didn't stay inside. Oh, so that was 1 point, I think, because it bounced right outside, and then I mistrapped it. This one's really hard. So we didn't get any points on that, but it was pretty close. It's hard to deaden that ball and trap it. That's a handball, so that doesn't count. I gotta trap it right where it touches the ground. There we go. What do you think? Is that 2 or 4 or 3 or 4? That's 4 points right there. Wow, that's nice. Pretty close, pretty close. All right, here we go. 2 more kicks, 2 more kicks. Uh-oh, a little off. Good trap. Very good, there we go. As you can see, very difficult. It takes a little while getting used to. We're a little rusty, but at the same time, you can work on your long passing, getting the ball in the air with accuracy, as well as receiving the ball and trying to trap it in. Go outside, play horseshoes, have a lot of fun with your friends.